You stare at that frozen terminal cursor for 5 seconds and realize your session is dead. It is that classic broken pipe error that every developer or system admin knows all too well. You switch from the office network to your phone's hotspot, and the world just ended for your remote connection. This is the exact moment when you start looking for an alternative like the mobile shell. It is a tool that promises to solve the heartbreak of dropped connections. But the reality is much more complicated than a simple upgrade. The standard secure shell protocol we all use is based on a reliable stream. But that reliability is actually its weakness in a mobile world. It expects a continuous, unchanging path between you and the server. If that path breaks for even a moment, the whole thing collapses. The mobile shell takes a hammer to that idea. It uses a different data transport method which does not care about maintaining a constant stream. Instead, it focuses on the state of the screen. If your network address changes while you are on a train, or if you lose signal in an elevator, it just waits. When you get back online, it resumes exactly where you were. You could close your laptop in one city, fly to another, open it up, and your terminal would still be active. That sounds like a dream, but you have to look at what you are giving up to get that persistence. First of all, the installation is a hurdle. Unlike the standard protocol, which is everywhere by default, this alternative requires you to install software on both your machine and every single server you want to manage. If you are working with hundreds of cloud instances, that is a lot of extra overhead. Then there is the security headache. It wants a huge range of ports open, usually in the 60,000 range. Most network administrators will look at that request and say absolutely not. Opening a massive range of ports is a security nightmare for a corporate environment. It creates a much larger surface area for potential attacks. Another huge blow is that it lacks the versatility of the standard tools. You cannot do port forwarding with it. If you need to access a database or a web server running on that remote machine through a tunnel, this tool cannot help you. It is strictly for typing into a terminal. No file transfers, no complex routing, just the shell. This is why the latest networking trends have started to push it out of the spotlight. We now have modern virtual private networks and mesh networking tools that handle the roaming for us. You can run a standard, feature-rich, secure shell session over one of these modern tunnels. This gives you the best of both worlds. You get the roaming and the persistence, because the network layer handles the address changes. But you keep all the powerful features like port forwarding and easy file transfers. The standard protocol also stays updated with the latest security patches, whereas the alternative has not seen a major release in quite a while. It solved a specific problem years ago that we now handle in better ways. Unless you are stuck on a truly terrible, high-latency satellite connection, where every keystroke feels like it takes a week to register, the trade-offs just do not make sense anymore. You are better off using the classic tools and layering a modern network solution underneath them. It is more secure, more flexible, and honestly just less of a headache to manage across your entire infrastructure.